Stoic Life Lessons. 7 indirect signs that a woman needs intimacy with you. She like you. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Welcome to Win Stoic, where we merge ancient philosophy with modern insights for a better life. Today, we're diving into a topic that can transform your understanding of subtle female cues. The 7 indirect signs that a woman needs intimacy with you. Women often communicate their desires in understated ways, and many men miss these critical signals. By recognizing these signs, you'll be prepared to connect more deeply and confidently with the women you desire. Stick around until the end, because the final signs are the most revealing and can change your interactions for the better. How have you applied Stoic principles in your relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore how understanding these subtle hints can enhance your modern relationships and bring Stoic wisdom into your love life. Number 1. The body language of leaning in. In our ongoing series about understanding female communication, we turn our attention to the subtle art of body language. One of the most telling signs a woman needs intimacy with you is when she leans her body towards you during interactions. This gesture is a powerful indicator of her desire to be closer to you physically. Imagine you're in a cafe, engrossed in conversation, and you notice her leaning slightly towards you, showing genuine interest in what you're saying and a desire to be physically closer. This gesture isn't limited to seated interactions. It can happen while walking together, especially in narrow spaces where she might move closer, her shoulder almost brushing against yours. Such behavior indicates she's seeking a closer physical connection. These subtle signals can vary with the situation and her personality, but the general leaning of her body towards you during conversations is a clear sign. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Reflect on these interactions and think about how you can cultivate a Stoic approach, appreciating these subtle signs of interest. Incorporating Stoic happiness into your understanding of body language means being present and perceptive. Recognize these moments without overthinking them. Embrace them with a calm and confident demeanor, as Stoicism today teaches us to be grounded in the present moment and respond thoughtfully to the cues we observe. By observing her cues and responding with calm confidence, you strengthen your bond and uphold the Stoic principle of treating others with dignity and empathy. This approach not only deepens your connection, but also ensures that you are respecting her boundaries and desires. Leaning in is a subtle yet powerful sign of a woman's interest. By understanding and responding to these signals with a Stoic mindset, you can enhance your relationships and foster deeper connections. Thank you for being part of today's discussion. Please like, share, and subscribe to Win Stoic for more insights on Stoic life lessons and Stoicism today. Number 2. Highlighting physical attributes. Welcome to another insightful episode of Win Stoic. Today we continue our exploration of subtle signs a woman may give when she desires intimacy. One of the most revealing signals is when she begins to highlight her physical attributes. This behavior is a common strategy among women who understand that men are often drawn to a woman's physical appearance. Picture yourself on a date, and suddenly she starts adjusting her clothing suggestively, or direct your attention to specific parts of her body, like her neck or lips. These seemingly simple actions are clear indications of her interest in a more intimate connection. Recognizing these signs can help you navigate your interactions with greater confidence and understanding. As you become more attuned to these signs, you can navigate these interactions with wisdom and respect. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Recognizing and responding to these signs with respect and attentiveness is a key aspect of Stoic life lessons and what is Stoicism, guiding you towards meaningful relationships. Have you ever noticed these subtle cues in your interactions? How do you usually respond to them? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Engaging with these signs mindfully can help you build stronger connections and understand the people around you better. When a woman highlights her physical attributes, she's subtly expressing her interest in you. Responding with a Stoic mindset means acknowledging these signals without overreacting. Show genuine interest and respect, ensuring that she feels valued and understood. Understanding these subtle cues and responding with a Stoic mindset can enhance your relationships and lead to deeper connections. Number 3. Understanding the subtle signals, bringing up hot topics. In the realm of Stoic life lessons, mastering the art of conversation is crucial. When a woman consistently brings up personal experiences or desires, particularly those related to past relationships or fantasies, she's not merely being open-minded or overly trusting. Instead, it's a deliberate move with a clear goal in mind. She's inviting you to envision yourself in those scenarios with her, signaling her desire for a deeper connection. It's essential to recognize that these conversations are not random. By sharing intimate details, she's fostering your desire and attraction towards her. As Seneca once said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Recognizing and interpreting this gesture correctly is your preparation, setting the stage for deeper connections. In the context of Stoicism, this awareness isn't about overthinking or acting impulsively, but understanding and responding to these cues with the same calm and measured approach that Stoicism teaches. By being perceptive and respectful, you not only strengthen your bond, but also uphold the Stoic principle of treating others with dignity and empathy. So the next time you notice a woman guiding the conversation towards her intimate thoughts and experiences, understand it as her indirect yet clear way of expressing her interest in you. Respond with the wisdom and patience that Stoicism advocates. This approach not only enhances your understanding of her intentions, but also deepens your connection. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts, or simply comment, "I am a newbie" if you're new, or "I am a Stoic" if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? Number 4. Prolonged eye contact. In our journey of understanding subtle female cues, we now explore the powerful nonverbal signal of prolonged eye contact. This gesture reflects a woman's deep interest and attraction towards you, indicating her desire for a more intimate connection. Imagine you're at a social gathering, and amidst the conversation, you notice her holding your gaze longer than usual. her eyes reflecting a blend of interest and attraction. Similarly, during a dinner conversation, she looks directly into your eyes with a soft, seductive expression, genuinely invested in every word you say. This isn't just casual interest. It's a powerful form of non-verbal communication indicating she's open to a deeper, more intimate connection. As the ancient Stoics believed, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Embrace this Stoic mindset and understand that her eye contact is a clear signal she's ready to explore the possibilities with you. Responding to prolonged eye contact with a Stoic mindset involves maintaining your composure and confidence. By doing so, you show that you are equally interested and respectful of her feelings. This approach not only deepens your connection, but also aligns with the Stoic principle of being present and attentive. How do you usually interpret prolonged eye contact? Have you noticed this subtle cue in your interactions? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Engaging with these signs mindfully can help you navigate your relationships more effectively. Recognizing and responding to prolonged eye contact with a Stoic mindset can enhance your interactions and lead to more meaningful connections. Number 5. The art of physical touch, moving beyond words. When a woman is interested in you, her expressions are often nuanced and layered. One of the most telling signs is her inclination towards physical closeness. For instance, during a date or a social gathering, she may choose to sit very close to you or gently touch your leg in a soft, almost imperceptible manner. This gesture transcends simple trust. It is a deliberate and clear indication of her desires towards you. By recognizing and responding to these signs, you not only honor her feelings, but also deepen the connection between you. As Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening and observing are key. If she consistently finds excuses to stay near you, it is a sign that she wants you to respond positively. In modern life, where distractions are plenty, paying attention to these subtle signals can make all the difference in forming meaningful relationships. This mindful approach not only enhances your relationships, but also aligns with the Stoic practice of being attuned to the world around you. Number 6. The importance of physical closeness. During a date or a social gathering, a woman may choose to sit very close to you or gently touch your leg in a soft, almost imperceptible manner. This gesture transcends simple trust. It is a deliberate and clear indication of her desires towards you. By recognizing and responding to these signs, you not only honor her feelings, but also deepen the connection between you. Ignoring these cues or questioning her actions could mean missing out on an invaluable opportunity for intimacy. In modern life, where distractions are plenty, paying attention to these subtle signals can make all the difference in forming meaningful relationships. This mindful approach not only enhances your relationships, but also aligns with the Stoic practice of being attuned to the world around you. What other signs have you noticed that indicate someone is seeking a deeper connection? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Engaging with these signs mindfully can help you navigate your relationships more effectively. Number 7. The language of subtle touches. If you're perceptive, you'll notice that these gestures are powerful indicators of her interest in a closer physical connection. If you're on a date and she places her hand on your forearm while talking animatedly, this gesture may seem casual, but it's her way of communicating her desire to be closer to you. Another example is if you're sitting together on a bench and she leans her head towards you, letting her hair brush against your shoulder. In a modern context, consider a woman who invites you to a quiet corner of a coffee shop, sharing personal stories and lightly touching your hand when emphasizing a point. These gestures are indirect but powerful indicators that she desires a deeper connection. Stoic happiness isn't just about maintaining emotional equilibrium, but also about recognizing and responding to the needs of those around you. In Stoicism today, being perceptive to such signs allows you to foster meaningful relationships. As you notice these subtle signals, respond with genuine interest and warmth, ensuring she feels valued and understood. This creates a reciprocal bond where both parties feel comfortable and appreciated. Understanding these 7 indirect signs can help you recognize when a woman needs intimacy with you, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. By applying these Stoic life lessons, you can navigate relationships with wisdom and confidence. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Win Stoic for more insights on Stoic life lessons and what is Stoicism. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Signs she wants to get married to you. Stoic life lessons. Seneca once said, "Love is not to be purchased, and affection has no price. But when affection deepens, it naturally progresses towards lifelong commitments." Welcome to Win Stoic. Today, we explore a topic close to the heart of many: the unmistakable signs she wants to get married to you. Is she increasingly bringing up the future, or maybe showing a keen interest in family planning? Does she get especially excited about weddings happening around? These could be her way of hinting that it's time for you to pop the big question. Let's delve deeper into these signals and what they signify about your shared path ahead. No. 1. She lamented the situation. In the journey of human connection, subtle hints often carry the weight of profound desires. When a woman mentions her weariness with singlehood, lamenting statements like, "Being single forever is boring," or, "At my age, all my friends are married and have children," it's more than just casual conversation. These words, rich with longing and a subtle urgency, are her way of expressing a deeper desire for a shared future, hinting at her readiness to transition from solitary days to a life of marital bliss with you. This indirect confession is akin to saying she wants to follow you back to the palace, symbolizing a committed, joyful union. In the intricate tapestry of life's relationships, it's often the subtle threads that weave the narrative of deeper desires and commitments. The quiet moments and offhand comments frequently unveil our most profound hopes and dreams. Understanding these signals can be complex, like navigating a labyrinth, yet with the right wisdom, one can find clarity and purpose in these expressions. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." This saying aptly applies to relationships. Understanding your partner's signals about marriage can align your mutual journey towards a favorable wind. Recognizing when someone is subtly hinting at marriage involves listening not just to the words spoken, but also to the emotions and intentions behind them. When she talks about her friends, all married and settled, it's crucial to recognize this not as mere comparison, but as a reflection of her own aspirations. It's an invitation to discuss the future, an opening to share visions and dreams. Here lies an opportunity to engage in a deeper conversation about what you both value in life and how you see your paths intertwining. Such moments should be met with sincere attention and openness. Engaging in this dialogue about the future isn't just about making plans. It's about showing empathy and understanding. It's about demonstrating that you too envision a shared future that is rich with mutual support and affection. Here, the Stoic life lessons of resilience, clear vision, and purposeful living can be your guide. To respond with an iron mind is to be decisive and wise, recognizing the importance of these conversations in forging a strong, enduring relationship. In today's fast-paced world, where relationships can sometimes seem as fleeting as the seasons, understanding these deeper cues is essential. They are not just indicators of someone's present feelings, but also guideposts to what your shared future might look like. This awareness and readiness to engage with her hopes and dreams can strengthen your relationship, grounding it in mutual respect and shared aspirations. The journey towards marriage is a shared path, one that should be walked with clarity, purpose, and an understanding heart. The art of listening and responding with wisdom and empathy not only enriches your relationship, but also aligns it closely with the Stoic virtues of wisdom and courage. When she speaks of her loneliness in singleness, view it as an invitation to embark on a greater journey together, one filled with shared dreams and steadfast love. Embrace the moment with the awareness that such expressions are doorways to deeper connection and mutual growth. As you navigate these conversations, remember that the principles of what is Stoicism, resilience, wisdom, and purposeful living can guide you towards a fulfilling relationship. By recognizing and responding to these subtle signs, you demonstrate a profound understanding of her needs, fostering a bond that is both strong and enduring. Let these Stoic life lessons be the foundation upon which you build your shared future, one that is rich with love, respect, and shared aspirations. 2. She talked about the wedding topic with you. When a woman starts mentioning weddings, whether casually referencing her parents, encouraging her towards marriage, or commenting on how others perceive her readiness, it's a significant signal that she's considering moving from a solitary life to a shared one. If you two have cultivated a deep, meaningful connection over time, wouldn't a proposal during a romantic evening seem just right? This scenario is more than a life decision. It's about interpreting signals and responding thoughtfully, much like Marcus Aurelius's teachings in Stoicism today. Take the modern example of Jake and Emma. Emma subtly hinted at marriage by talking about her friends' weddings and leaving bridal magazines around their apartment. Jake, recognizing these cues, took the time to reflect on their relationship's depth and their mutual readiness for such a commitment. One evening, as they watched the sunset from their favorite park, Jake proposed to Emma, making sure the moment was heartfelt and reflective of their shared journey. This story highlights the importance of recognizing signs and the Stoic practice of thoughtful decision-making, aligning with the natural progression of life's events. Reflect on how often we truly listen to the subtle hints our partners give us. This isn't just for those contemplating marriage, but for anyone in a relationship. Engaging with your partner's hints about the future can reveal much about their expectations and the trajectory of your relationship. How would Marcus Aurelius approach these pivotal moments using Stoicism? By practicing calm reflection and deliberate action, ensuring decisions are made with wisdom and virtue. In relationships, it's essential to be attentive and responsive to our partner's communications. This approach ensures that we're not merely reacting to their words, but engaging thoughtfully and empathetically with their desires and concerns. A Stoic evaluates choices based on wisdom and virtue. Similarly, in relationships, we must make decisions rooted in understanding and mutual respect. The practice of Stoicism today involves not just personal tranquility, but also harmonizing with the external world, including our closest relationships. Consider a real-life example of Stoic happiness in relationships. Sarah and Tom had been together for years, and Sarah often mentioned her dream of starting a family. Tom, focused on his career, initially overlooked these hints. However, upon reflection during his quiet moments of Stoic meditation, he realized the importance of Sarah's desires. He decided to have a heartfelt conversation with her, leading to a shared plan that honored both their dreams. This thoughtful approach not only strengthened their bond, but also brought them closer to Stoic happiness, where both partners' needs are acknowledged and respected. How do you practice such attentiveness in your relationships? Are you truly listening to your partner? Are you prepared to move forward together, embracing both your futures with wisdom and virtue? These reflections can enhance our personal lives and fortify the bonds we cherish most. The lessons are profound, yet straightforward. Recognizing and responding to your partner's cues about marriage or any significant step in life requires a balance of sensitivity and reflection, core qualities of Stoic philosophy. So, as you contemplate your next steps, ask yourself, are you listening attentively? Are you ready to move forward together, embracing your futures with wisdom and virtue? These questions not only guide your relationship, but also imbue it with Stoic happiness and resilience. As you navigate through these reflections, remember that Stoicism today teaches us to live harmoniously with the world around us, especially within our most intimate relationships. By practicing sensitivity and thoughtful engagement, we can build stronger, more meaningful connections that honor both our personal growth and our shared journeys. 3. She shows a love for children. Let's dive into a topic that often gets overlooked, but is incredibly insightful. Recognizing the subtle signs a woman needs intimacy with you. These are not the obvious signals, but rather the indirect ones that only a small percentage of men notice. Understanding these can significantly improve your relationships and personal connections. One such sign is her love for children. This affection can reveal a lot about her desire for closeness and nurturing relationships. When a woman shows genuine warmth and interest in children, it often mirrors her capacity for emotional intimacy. She's likely projecting her nurturing nature, which extends beyond children and applies to her romantic relationships. Have you ever noticed how she lights up around kids, how her face softens and her voice changes? These behaviors indicate a deeper longing for connection and intimacy. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If her thoughts and actions are consistently focused on the joy and care of children, it's a significant sign she craves a deeper bond. A woman's interactions with children can also reflect her Stoic mindset. In Stoicism, we learn that our external actions often mirror our internal desires. A woman who exhibits patience, kindness, and joy around children is likely demonstrating her inner values and emotional readiness for intimacy. She may not express her needs directly, but these indirect signs are her way of communicating her desire for a close, nurturing relationship. Think about it. How does her behavior around children make you feel? Do you see a side of her that is tender and affectionate? These are crucial cues that many men overlook. According to the principles of Stoicism, recognizing and understanding these subtle signals can lead to a more profound and fulfilling connection. Another famous Stoic, Epictetus, reminds us, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." If her actions demonstrate a desire for emotional richness rather than material possessions, it's a sign she values intimacy and connection. This perspective aligns with the Stoic mindset, where personal growth and relationships are prioritized over external gains. Imagine a scenario where she's playing with her niece or nephew. Notice the way she engages, the laughter, the genuine joy. These moments are windows into her soul, revealing her readiness for a deeper relationship. It's these indirect signs that tell you more about her emotional state than words ever could. So, how do you respond to these signs? Start by engaging in meaningful conversations about her interactions with children. Ask open-ended questions like, "What do you enjoy most about spending time with kids?" This not only shows your interest, but also opens up a dialogue that can lead to greater intimacy. It's important to remember that intimacy isn't just about physical closeness, but emotional bonding. By recognizing these indirect signs, you're stepping into a Stoic mindset where you appreciate the subtle nuances of human behavior. You're not just a passive observer, but an active participant in nurturing a meaningful relationship. Reflect on how these insights align with your experiences. Have you noticed similar behaviors in women you've been close to? How did those behaviors affect your relationship? By adopting this Stoic approach, you can better understand and respond to the needs of those you care about. In conclusion, understanding the indirect signs that a woman needs intimacy can transform your relationships. It's about seeing beyond the obvious and appreciating the deeper, more subtle cues. As you develop your Stoic mindset, you'll find that these insights not only improve your personal connections, but also help you win Stoic by living a life of meaningful, nurturing relationships. So, next time you see her light up around children, take it as a sign of her readiness for a deeper, more intimate connection with you. 4. She cares about being a bride. In your journey to understand how to be a Stoic and embrace what Stoicism truly means, it's essential to recognize the profound influence your personal relationships can have on your development and resilience. Today, let's delve into one of life's most significant choices, intimacy and connection with a woman, and how to discern its potential in your relationship. Imagine this scenario. She has a distinct love for children, and every time she encounters them, there's a noticeable warmth and brightness in her eyes. This is a subtle but clear sign of her deep-seated affections and future aspirations. Have you observed how she engages with children, perhaps sparking a conversation with you about whether you'd prefer a boy or a girl? This is more than casual talk. It's a gentle probe into your mutual future, a sign that she envisions a life with you, filled with the laughter of children. She might even playfully speculate about what your children would look like or how their personalities would shape. This isn't just idle daydreaming. It is her subtle way of including you in her future vision, a future where you both build a life intertwined with love and familial bonds. Such moments, where she sketches a vivid picture of a home bustling with energy and love, are profound. They are not merely reflections of her desires, but invitations for you to share those desires. Does this make you think about where you stand in terms of commitment and readiness for such a future? Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. This sentiment resonates deeply when pondering the future you might share with her. It's essential, then, to reflect on how these glimpses into her aspirations align with your values and long-term goals. Are you prepared to step into a shared future that involves nurturing and raising a family? Engaging in such reflections can be transformative, offering a clear path to understanding your own feelings towards intimacy and commitment. What steps can you take today to align your future aspirations with hers? Could this be the moment to start more in-depth conversations about your shared future? Remember, the foundation of any enduring relationship, particularly one steered by a Stoic mindset, is open and honest communication. Here, your ability to remain present, composed, and considerate in these conversations can significantly shape the outcome. Let this discussion serve as a bridge, connecting the tenets of Stoicism with the practical aspects of life's decisions. By maintaining a calm demeanor and thoughtful engagement during such profound conversations, you embody the Stoic ideal of facing life's choices with wisdom and clarity. So, how will you use these insights to enhance your relationship and potentially embrace a future together? This is your opportunity to explore your thoughts, communicate openly, and make decisions that are in harmony with your Stoic beliefs and life goals. Think about how adopting a win Stoic approach can help you navigate these important life choices. Reflect on Marcus Aurelius's wisdom, and consider how your thoughts and actions today can shape the future you envision with her. How will you use your Stoic mindset to build a relationship rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and shared aspirations? The answers to these questions can guide you towards a fulfilling and resilient partnership, one that stands the test of time and aligns with your deepest values and goals. 5. She inquired about your parents' intentions. Imagine a peaceful afternoon where the conversation naturally turns toward the future, painting a vision of intertwined destinies. When she begins to subtly inquire about your parents' intentions, recognize it as a significant sign. A sign where Stoic happiness aligns with commitment, reflecting the ancient Stoic belief that he who is content with what has been done is an old man on his deathbed. Here, Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the importance of forward movement and clear intentions in life. Her inquiry about your parents is not merely out of curiosity. It's a profound indication of her desire to deeply intertwine her life with yours, signaling a readiness to step into a shared future. Questions like, "What do your parents think of me?" or "Have your parents mentioned anything about marriage?" go beyond seeking approval. They are a testament to her serious intentions, envisioning a life where your paths do not just cross, but merge. These conversations are milestones, markers of a journey she wishes to embark on with you, embodying the Stoic virtues of wisdom and courage. In these moments, the essence of Stoicism today can be embraced. In our modern lives, these signs are crucial. They offer reflective pauses, inviting us to consider our next steps wisely and align our actions with the greater good of a shared future. In a world that often values speed over reflection, these inquiries provide a moment to pause and assess. They urge us to consider not only our desires, but also the collective harmony of our relationships. This is the Stoic way, finding balance and harmony in life's decisions, ensuring that our personal quests for happiness contribute to the well-being of those we hold dear. Imagine a scenario from modern life. You are having a quiet dinner with your partner, and she brings up future plans involving your families. It's more than just a casual chat. It's a moment filled with significance. She asks about your parents' views on your relationship, hinting at a future together. This is her way of signaling that she sees you as a long-term partner. It's an opportunity to reflect on your shared values and the Stoic principles that guide your life. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Embrace this moment, reflect on what it signifies about her feelings and intentions, and consider how best to respond in a way that honors both your individual paths and your potential future together. Open-ended questions can help deepen this understanding. How do you feel about integrating your lives more closely with each other's families? What are your thoughts on how your personal values align with a shared future? By contemplating these questions, you not only honor her intentions, but also ensure that your response is thoughtful and aligned with Stoic principles. In conclusion, recognizing these subtle signs and responding with wisdom and courage can lead to a fulfilling and harmonious relationship. By embracing the Stoic values of reflection and intentionality, you can navigate these important conversations with grace and foresight. This approach not only strengthens your bond, but also ensures that your journey together is built on a foundation of mutual respect and shared aspirations. Remember, the goal of Stoicism today is to find Stoic happiness, not just in individual pursuits, but in the shared journey with those we hold dear. 6. She expressed her wish. When someone genuinely envisions a future with you, it's often revealed through direct conversations and the emotions they share. Picture your partner, after years of shared experiences, reaching a point where subtle hints give way to straightforward questions about the future. Are you going to marry me? Or when will we get married? These questions don't just appear out of nowhere. They arise from a deep desire to formalize your relationship and start the next chapter together, indicating a readiness to commit that shouldn't be underestimated. Moreover, if your mornings start with texts saying, "I look forward to growing old with you," or "I want to spend the next part of my life with you," these aren't just passing romantic gestures. These words are a testament to profound, enduring love. If each day begins with the joy of knowing that being by your side brings immense happiness to your partner, it's a strong signal that your relationship has a sturdy foundation, ripe for lifelong commitments. Imagine Sarah and Alex, a couple who met in college and have been together for 7 years. They've traveled extensively, supported each other through career changes, and have been each other's rock through family crises. Recently, Sarah started hinting about marriage. She tagged Alex in social media posts about engagement rings and started conversations about their future as a family. One evening, while planning their next vacation, Sarah looked at Alex and asked, "Do you see us married by next year?" This wasn't mere curiosity. It was Sarah expressing a clear wish to move their relationship forward, indicating her deep commitment and love. Applying a Stoic mindset to these situations involves seeing expressions of commitment not just as emotional outpourings, but as pivotal moments to engage with core values like honesty, courage, and wisdom. Reflect on this. Are you ready to reciprocate that level of commitment and love? Embracing a Stoic approach means calmly assessing your feelings and the practical aspects of such a step. Winning at Stoic living isn't just about endurance, it's about actively choosing paths that align with your deepest truths and commitments. So what should you take away from this discussion? Recognize the signs when your partner is ready to deepen your relationship and consider their implications with a Stoic mindset. Reflect deeply on your readiness and capacity to commit. Are you prepared to win at Stoic love by stepping into a future together with confidence and clarity? Remember, acknowledging and embracing your partner's desires for a shared future is not just about responding to their needs. It's about aligning with a shared vision, one that holds the promise of growth, love, and stability. Consider this. How often do you reflect on the future you are actively building with your partner? Engage in this dialogue with them, with yourself, and perhaps share your insights with us. Together, let's explore the profound depths of commitment and love with the wisdom of a Stoic mindset. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." How does this resonate with your current relationship? Are you ready to embrace this Stoic philosophy in your love life and take your relationship to the next level? 5 signs that a married woman is wanting something more with you. Welcome to Win Stoic, where we explore the subtle complexities of human interactions through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Today we dive into a delicate topic: 5 signs a married woman may desire more with you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Our actions may be impeded, but there can be no impeding our intentions or dispositions." This quote reminds us to be aware of the intentions behind actions, not just the actions themselves. In this video, I'll unveil 5 unmistakable signs that could suggest a married woman is seeking something beyond friendship. These insights are designed not to promote such encounters, but to empower you with the knowledge to recognize and ethically navigate these situations. Remember, Stoicism teaches us respect for all relationships, urging us not to do unto others what we would not have done unto ourselves. Before we proceed, please take a moment to like this video if you find our discussions enlightening. Subscribing and ringing the bell ensures you never miss out on our weekly wisdom. Agree with today's topic? Comment with a 1. If not, a 2 will help us tailor our content to better serve your journey towards Stoic mastery. Number 1. She always answers you quickly. In an exploration of the subtle dynamics of human interactions, particularly the ones that signal a married woman might be seeking something more, it's crucial to delve deeper into the nuanced behaviors that serve as indicators. Women, generally speaking, exhibit a heightened attentiveness toward individuals they find appealing. This behavior isn't exclusive to single women. For instance, a married woman may respond to messages promptly, utilizing any opportunity, even a quick trip to the bathroom, to reply, despite the presence of her spouse. Such urgency in communication, often hidden from her husband, can be a telling sign of her interest. It's a scenario that can lead to revelations when spouses discover the rapid and concealed responses, reflecting a preference to prioritize this new connection over immediate familial obligations. This behavior transitions seamlessly into another significant indicator: alignment with your interests and complaints about her current relationship. A woman content in her marriage typically dismisses advances or overly personal conversations. In contrast, one who resonates with you and subtly criticizes her spouse, highlighting dissatisfaction in her marriage, from emotional to physical disconnect, is perhaps seeking empathy and connection outside her marital vows. These grievances are often framed in a manner that portrays her more as a victim, an emotional strategy to forge new bonds without the burden of guilt. From a Stoic perspective, Seneca once noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This wisdom urges us to discern the reality of our interactions and the potential consequences of fostering relationships built on precarious foundations. In modern life, where connections can be complex and laden with unspoken intentions, it is essential to approach such situations with an iron mind, a core Stoic life lesson. An iron mind not only respects the boundaries and commitments of others, but also reflects inward, recognizing our own values and the potential havoc. Emotional entanglements can wreak on lives. As you navigate these delicate social terrains, it's vital to remain aware of the signals you receive and the signals you emit. The stories and metaphors shared here are not just observations, but lessons on human behavior, cautioning against the allure of forbidden connections and advocating for a life led with integrity and respect for all involved. In tying these threads together, remember that understanding and empathy, coupled with a firm moral compass, can guide you through the most challenging of circumstances, ensuring that your interactions enrich rather than complicate your life and the lives of others. Number 2. She gets on your wave. In the dynamic landscape of human relationships, subtle cues and expressed sentiments often tell a story deeper than what meets the eye. Consider a scenario where a married woman begins to share her discontent about her personal life with you. If she speaks of her husband in diminishing terms, mentioning how they no longer share the intimacy of a shared bed, or how he fails to meet her emotional or physical needs, it might signal more than just casual conversation. This is not merely about venting frustrations. It could be an indication that she's seeking empathy or something deeper from someone who listens, perhaps you. Now let's weave this into a modern context. Imagine you're at a coffee shop, a common neutral ground where personal boundaries often relax over the soothing sips of latte. Here she confides in you, her voice a mix of frustration and subtle hints of seeking understanding. This scenario isn't just about what is being said, but also about the setting and the comfort that comes with it, fostering a connection that might seem more intimate than intended. Why is it crucial to recognize these signs? It's about understanding boundaries and the intentions behind the conversations we engage in. This understanding can prevent potential misunderstandings or emotional conflicts. How does one maintain balance and clarity in such situations? Here's where the timeless wisdom of Stoicism can be a guide. Stoic principles taught by Marcus Aurelius emphasize the importance of self-control and rational analysis. When faced with such delicate situations, how to practice Stoicism involves asking ourselves about the nature of our responses and the virtues we wish to uphold. Reflect on this. Are you responding with wisdom and justice to her emotional revelations, or are you driven by fleeting feelings? Stoicism isn't just a philosophical doctrine, but a practical toolkit for dealing with complex emotional entanglements. By maintaining a stoic composure, you prioritize rationality over impulse, ensuring that your actions align with your moral and ethical standards. The lesson here is profound yet straightforward. Relationships, whether platonic or deeper, should be navigated with respect, understanding, and a clear sense of boundaries. Stoicism teaches us not just to react, but to respond with thoughtfulness and to recognize our role in the dynamics we engage in. By applying the principles of Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism, one can foster relationships that are meaningful, respectful, and morally sound. So, what will your next step be when faced with such a situation? Will you step back and analyze your role through the lens of Stoicism, ensuring that your actions contribute positively to the lives of those involved, including your own? Number 3. She compliments you. Navigating through the intricate dynamics of human relationships requires a keen eye and a wise heart, traits highly valued in the philosophy of Stoicism. How then can you apply the principles of how to be a Stoic in understanding the subtle signals that might suggest a married woman is seeking something more with you? Let's dissect these nuances thoughtfully. When a married woman begins to excessively praise you, it could be a sign that she is searching for something beyond her current partnership. She may attempt to elevate her own self-esteem at the expense of her husband's, a behavior that can be troubling. This pattern often emerges subtly. She might share with you the fissures in her marriage, painting a picture of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment with her spouse. It's important to listen actively, but also with a critical mind. What is Stoicism, if not the art of maintaining one's composure and rationality in the face of emotional complexities? Reflect on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who once stated, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This invites you to look inward before reacting to her advances or criticisms of her partner. Is it possible that her admiration for you is merely a reflection of what she feels is lacking in her life? Moreover, consider the implications of becoming involved with someone who is already committed to another. The Stoics teach us about the virtue of integrity and the importance of making decisions that align with our moral compass. If she is willing to overlook her commitments, might she replicate this behavior elsewhere? This isn't to cast judgment, but to encourage a Stoic reflection on the potential consequences of such entanglements. I pose this question to you. What do you believe is the honorable path if faced with such a situation? How might your understanding of Stoicism guide your actions to ensure they reflect not only your values, but also respect the bonds of others. Engaging in this sort of introspective inquiry not only helps in making ethical decisions, but also fosters a deeper connection with the core teachings of Stoicism. In every interaction, remember that the true test of character is not only how we handle our own relationships, but how we influence those of others. So next time you find yourself admired a little too fervently, take a moment to reflect on these Stoic principles and choose your next steps with both wisdom and compassion. Number 4. She initiates frequent contact. Navigating the complexities of human relationships requires a discerning mind and a poised demeanor, especially when deciphering the intentions behind a married woman's frequent attempts to connect. As we explore the subtle signs indicating that a married woman might desire a deeper relationship, let's consider these interactions through the lens of Stoic wisdom and modern relevance. A married woman who often initiates contact likely enjoys your company and may wish to establish something beyond a platonic bond. This initiation often occurs through varied communication channels, texts, calls, or seemingly coincidental meetings. It's not just the frequency, but the timing of her messages, often during moments that are not typically reserved for casual exchanges, that suggests a yearning for deeper connection. Such behavior might include proposing outings or activities that, while outwardly innocent, could hint at her desire to enrich her interaction with you beyond mere friendship. While these signals might flatter, they also warrant cautious interpretation. Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This serves as a reminder to turn inward and reflect with an iron mind on the nature of our engagements, especially when they may impinge on personal boundaries or moral expectations. The Stoic life lessons here are clear. We must recognize the potential implications of reciprocating such attention and the ethical entanglements that may follow, particularly with someone who is married. In today's world, where connections can be as transient as they are deep, understanding the intentions behind frequent contacts can be critical. Does her engagement with you feel respectful and appropriate, or does it cross boundaries and disrupt the sanctity of commitment? These are the questions one must ponder. By examining these interactions with a Stoic's clarity and resilience, one can navigate potentially complex social situations with wisdom and ethical integrity. Thus, it is crucial to assess not just the action, but also the intent and the possible consequences of forming a bond that might extend beyond simple friendship. Always remember that true strength lies not just in how we engage with others, but also in how we uphold our values and respect the commitments of those around us. As you consider these interactions, let the Stoic principles guide you to make decisions that are both wise and virtuous, embodying the Stoic life lessons and the essence of an iron mind. Number 5. She shares personal details and secrets. When a married woman begins to confide in you about her personal struggles or intimate aspects of her life, it's a sign that she may be seeking something more than just friendship. Such revelations often indicate a growing emotional bond, as she chooses to share vulnerabilities and private matters with someone outside her marriage. This act of opening up is not just about sharing. It's about seeking a deeper connection, perhaps something she feels is missing in her relationship. By discussing her dissatisfaction or seeking validation from you, she's not just venting, but subtly asking for understanding and perhaps more. Think of Emily, a 35-year-old project manager, who started sharing details about her challenging marriage with a co-worker, Jack. Their coffee breaks turned into personal chats, where she expressed frustrations she felt unable to share with her spouse. This isn't uncommon in today's fast-paced life, where emotional bonds can form quickly, especially when someone feels heard and understood by another. As these interactions deepen, so does the level of intimacy and trust, leading to a complicated web of feelings and expectations. However, stepping into such a scenario requires a great deal of sensitivity and respect for boundaries. It's crucial to maintain a stoic happiness, a calm and rational response to emotional complexities. Stoicism today teaches us to appreciate the value of emotional restraint and ethical integrity. How should one handle such delicate interactions without crossing lines? Is it possible to be a confidant without compromising the respect due to her marital commitment? Navigating this requires wisdom. Offering a listening ear is different from becoming entangled in marital discord. It's about understanding her needs while reflecting on the Stoic principles of empathy and respect for all involved. This scenario offers a valuable lesson in personal integrity and the importance of clear boundaries. In your own life, whether you're the confidant or the one confiding, remember the importance of maintaining dignity and respect for everyone's emotional and marital commitments. Consider this. How can you apply the principles of Stoicism to ensure that your interactions always uphold the highest standards of integrity and kindness? In summary, understanding 5 signs that a married woman is wanting something more with you, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. By applying these Stoic life lessons, you can navigate relationships with wisdom and confidence. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Win Stoic. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable content to you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.